Yeah,
Yeah, man.
we back.
We're always back. Even if we go, we don't go too far. We always find a way back. I got GPS.
Yeah, we took a break for Thanksgiving,
Yeah, man.
and it was good times, bro. I ate like a bear, dude.
Right, right.
That's why the gym, I'm back full force.
Yeah, nice, man. What
Like
did you
crazy.
eat? What did you eat?
The usual, sweet potato,
Sweet potato,
pies, and,
right.
and
Pies
pecan pies.
Pecan pies. Okay.
Yeah, so many pies, dude. Everything was pies all over the place.
Bro, I behave during Thanksgiving, man. Yeah, I have my cheat days, right? But the food's gotta be very attractive. It's gotta speak to me. If it don't speak to me, I ain't gonna like. If there's pies like sweet potato, I don't know, man. I got a story to tell you though.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep it no names. This might be a long video. Question is this: What do you gotta do in this world to get good customer service, man? Like, what do you need to do now to find the best customer service, most respectful employees in the store? Let me tell you a story. You ready for this?
Go ahead.
Quick story. Friday, right? The day after Thanksgiving. It was Friday. It was Saturday. We go to the supermarket. It was like 9:30 p.m. We're like maybe 15 of us. People parked outside. The family's outside. I go in with a couple of people. I go in. The store's almost closed. I don't want to put the name out there. The complaint's already out there. I'm already speaking to corporate, things like that, right? I go in. I ask my wife. My wife always holds my wallet, right? So I say, hey, can I have the card, the debit card? I'll be right back. So I go inside the store. I buy whatever I got to buy. Father-in-law's shopping. My nephew's shopping. I go to the self-pay machine. I scan my 2 items. I put them in the bag. I swipe my card. Put my code. Receipt comes out. I take the receipt, put it in the bag, and leave. True story. So then I get in the car, and I'm waiting for my in-law to come out with my nephew. So I'm there with my wife chilling. And my mother-in-law. And then my father-in-law comes quickly to the car. It's nighttime, super dark, with my nephew. They're trembling, knocking on the door. Hey, Eric. Inside the store, somebody's accusing us of theft, and trespassing, and they're gonna call the cops. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, they say you stole something in the store. What's going on? Like freaking out. So I get out the car, I go inside. As soon as I walk inside, the shift manager that's there, from the top of his lungs, I'm walking towards him. You fucking stole from us. You said, yo, what are you talking about? Like, first of all, can you? So I got next. He screamed, right? It's a lot of people in the store screaming from the top of his lungs. Mind you, I bought for close to $10. $10.
$10?
Right, but hear me out though. You fucking stole from us this. I said, whoa. First of all, you're gonna lower your voice and you're gonna talk to me with respect. Mind you, this is a shift manager. A manager, very simple. Hey, you would come to the car, buddy, look, or as I'm leaving the store, hey, buddy, if you don't mind, there was an issue with your credit card or something like that. And I'll tell you what the issue was. Ultimately, the issue was my wife gave me her card and I put my code. I thought it was my card and I put my code. You understand? Since it was her card and my card got rejected.
Ah, and you walked out with the stuff.
I mean, yeah, I didn't know. I didn't even know. I don't pay attention.
Yeah,
to
but
this.
Eric, doesn't that beep in the front?
It doesn't beep because everything was scanned. Whatever. I guess the card was declined. You understand? Because it wasn't my card. It was my wife's card with my code. I didn't even know. Me, I put my code. I shop every day. I don't even read nothing. I pop. I'm done. I'm good to go. The receipt comes out. I grab my receipt, put it in the bag, and leave. So then he screams. I don't know. This video is gonna be long. I'm not gonna keep it too long. But they scream. So I say, bro, can you? First of all, can you chill down a second? Like, can you tone down your voice? I'm gonna fucking call the cops. So I said, please call the cops. Please go and call the cops because I ain't going to take that from you. So then there was another employee there. He goes to go call the cops. The other employee, what happened really, man? Oh, no, let me see your receipt. The other employee you would think was the manager. So it's
But
crazy.
wait, the machine gave you a receipt.
Correct. So then the employee goes, the other employee. So the manager, the shift manager, he's not even a manager, just a shift lead. He said, I'm going to go call the cops. I said, perfect, go call the cops because I'm not accepting the way he's screaming at me. We want to get a resolution professionally. Like, what's a simple conversation? Hey, buddy, seems like the card got declined. Let's swipe your card again. Let's see what's going on. And then we would have figured it out. You know what I'm saying? But he decided to be nasty like an animal, right? So then I speak to the second dude. Hey, what's going on? He was like, oh, he figured it out. He said, oh, yeah. It seems like the card got declined. I said, no problem. My wife was with me. I said, babe, can you play? Can you go ahead and swipe your card? Let's make the payment again. Because remember, it's her card and I put my code. So, of course, it's not going to go through. Yeah. It was just a mistaken card. Like, I didn't even read. But
what's weird about it is that the stupid machine gave you a receipt.
Exactly.
So it did go through. Maybe the receipt said, I don't know.
Maybe it was a decline receipt. It was a decline receipt, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't even know. I just grabbed it, boom, I left. Like, I ain't got no money problems. You know what I'm saying? So my wife is making the payment. I could have left it there. But my situation was this. I've been working, as you know, in management forever.
Yeah.
Been working in management forever. I've trained thousands of employees. I've replaced hundreds of employees. I've trained and developed hundreds. And for me, it was just the way he handled it, that I was not going to let it go through that way. So I decided that I'm not going to let this go. Because this kind of treatment, I can take it.
You cannot take that shit, no.
But hear me out. This kind of treatment, I can take it because I'm a professional. But imagine my mother. Imagine her mom, her dad, a sister of somebody, or somebody's wife. Somebody like, yo, that could be very traumatic. For you to scream at somebody using the F word and be so disrespectful and condescending. So then I walked up to the dude. He's making a phone call, and he's looking at me as he's making his phone call. He's calling 911. And he's saying, no, he doesn't have weapons on him. He doesn't look like he has a gun. And I'm looking at the guy. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, describing me as if I am a thief. So then I let him finish his call. When he finished the call, I said, hey, buddy, who's the manager? This is what I said. Who's the manager? He says, I'm the manager. I said, buddy, there's no way you're the manager. The way you're acting, there's no way. I'm a manager. I'm a district manager. You don't talk to people that way. And then he goes, and then he does this. He removes his badge. Slams it on the floor. And then goes like this. Gives me. Bro. He slams it on the counter.
Oh, shit.
He slams it on the counter and gives me a boxing stare. The boxer stance, and stare like he's ready to fight me.
Yeah.
Dude. So I say, what does that mean? I'm not gonna back out. I'm not gonna touch him. I'm not gonna fight him because obviously.
Yeah, he'll call assault.
I said, what does that mean? And then my father-in-law goes, what are you doing? My father-in-law goes, I said to my father, don't worry, let me take care of this. Like, everybody's agitated. The whole family started coming. Some people,
I don't know what crack this guy was on.
Some people were home already. Little by little, they start showing up. Like about 15 of us showing up. People showing up like this, right? So when I saw that he decided to be physical, I don't want to be physical with him. I grabbed my cell phone and I called the cops. I said, you know what? Let me call the cops. Because I'm starting to feel threatened. I have to, right? Because what I want is to teach this I don't want to curse. I want to teach this a-hole a lesson. Yeah. You don't do stuff like that. And by the way, you know when you go shopping, you're spending money. What money pays their paycheck? People.
Yeah, the customer. Yeah, of course.
While I'm on the phone with 911, by the way, just so you know, while he was talking to 911 right before removing his badge, I looked at my nephew and I said, pull up your video. Start filming. I want it on cam.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because I want it filmed. Because I'm going to get to the bottom of it because I want to teach this dude a lesson.
Yeah, you have to.
And not just him. The whole staff got to learn from this experience. They weren't there. There was only a third person showed up, which was the assistant manager of the nighttime. While I'm on the phone with 911, an assistant manager, a night shift assistant manager, shows up. He was all the way in the back, maybe in the warehouse in the back, doing whatever, finishing up, because they were about to close. So he shows up while I'm on the phone with 911. I mean, with the non-emergency line. The dude is talking to the assistant manager. Telling him what's going on. Mind you, there's a whole scenery, people looking. The assistant manager comes up to me and talks to me and say, hey, what's going on? I just heard his side. Let me hear your side, blah, blah, blah. I told him. The assistant manager was kind of nice. Probably a guy in his 50s, stuff like that. I'm not going to say names. As I said, it's under investigation. And, you know, I'm telling him my side. Obviously, he pleads the fifth. He doesn't want to answer anything I ask him. Because I say, hey, what's his name? Because I didn't even get his name. He didn't want to tell me.
Well, he's supposed to give you his name.
Correct.
Whatever.
At least his first name. He's supposed to give me his first name.
Right.
He doesn't want to give me that. I say, what's the manager's name? He gives me the manager's name. When is the manager coming back? In a week or a week from Tuesday, whatever the thing was. And I said, so you could tell me the manager's name, but you cannot tell me your employee's name. Not even his first name. So obviously he was shaken as well because he just...
Well, yeah, he probably realized that the guy's at fault and he doesn't want to get a lawsuit.
Correct. And next thing happens, the police start showing up. I made sure to introduce myself to the police. He introduced himself. I got his badge number, his information. It's all on video. So I said, for us to do the right thing, we're going to let this guy start. Then my nephew will go, and then I go, because I'm the third person that came to the scene. The first interaction was him with my nephew, who's only 15 years old. The police came. We gave all the information to the police. And then that's how it ended. The police, you know, we gave all the information. There were no charges were filed. It's funny enough because they say, hey, do you want to... Would you want to, he asked the dude, like, do you want to press charges against this Eric for theft? Bro,
The
theft?
cop told him that?
Well, I mean, he has to ask. He has to ask, do you guys believe it was theft? And the guy says, yes. Do you guys want to press charges? They said, no. So I said, give me 1 second. Before I answer what I want to do, let me ask you, I asked the police officer, I said, buddy, how do you describe theft? Like, how do you describe theft? Well, theft is if you, as a police, right? So the police goes, it's if you grab something, you conceal it, or you're carrying them, and you bypass all the point of sales and leave the store.
Okay.
So I
right
said,
there.
So I said, bud, you're not talking to me then, because I went to every single point of sale. I went to all the POS. I swiped my card. I put my number. Receipt came out, put it in the bag and left.
This is ridiculous, man.
So theft has, so then conclusion is this. I said, I want to press charges against him. I do. They said, no, they don't want to press against me because they know there was nothing. There was nothing. It was just a simple conversation that you could have had.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, I'm so sorry. I've had it before with customers.
Of course.
Where their cards got declined already in their car. I walk out and, hey, I'm so sorry your card didn't. And we're talking about people that were purchasing. Remember, I used to work with cell phone companies. People are purchasing thousands of dollars with iPads. And that was back in the day. And guess what? People just come in. I didn't go out accusing. You understand? Or screaming, right? This is the kind of service people are getting nowadays. So
what happened when you said you want to press charges?
They said no. And I said, I want to.
And then what do you do then?
So here, I love that you asked that because I'm going to pick your brain on so many questions. So then the police says, unfortunately, you won't be able to press charges because he's exercising his First Amendment.
First Amendment?
Hear me out. And I know my First Amendment, freedom of speech.
But accusing somebody of stealing is freedom of speech?
Right. So I said, so then, okay, so what you're telling me is you can accuse, you can treat somebody like animals verbally, you can scream at them, you could do this and this and that. And he goes, yeah, that's First Amendment. And I'm like,
yeah, you can curse people out and all of that, but accusing me of stealing is not freedom of speech.
Well, but so then, you're going the right direction, but that's with the company. That's what I'm going to take up with the company, not with with the law enforcement. But
Eric, you have all that shit in video.
Everything's in video. I'm already in conversation with corporate. You know, the only thing is right now the weekend they're off and things like that. So tomorrow we're gonna pick up where we left off. I mean, this is something that I'm gonna take to the end of the rope because it needs to be a lesson learned.
You know what pisses me off about all this? So I've been watching a lot of clips on like places like California, especially LA. You see supermarkets, you see like not only supermarkets, but you see stores, Nike stores, like stores. People just walk in, thieves.
Oh yeah,
They walk in, they take shit, and leave. They walk out.
Vandalism.
And we're talking vandalism. They take a ton of shit, they walk out.
Right.
Nobody says anything, Eric.
Right.
Like, they don't run after them. They don't call the cops. They don't do shit.
Well,
Like, I've seen people
they probably call the cops. They just cannot touch them. They can't.
Yeah, they cannot do anything.
Because then there's going to be assault, or it could get worse. What if these people have a weapon, or you know what I'm saying? So.
But then if you were stealing something, you wouldn't have come back in and paid for it.
Right. And I'm going to steal something.
Like, where's the common sense on these motherfuckers?
And I'm going to steal $10? I mean, if I'm going to steal,
unbelievable.
I'm stealing $1 million.
This is the first time ever any of us have gone through something like that.
I've never gone through something like that in my whole, and that's why I want to take it to the next level.
Yeah, and if I were you, I would, because
let me tell you why.
You need to.
Let me tell you why. And I had this conversation with my wife, with the family, and everybody agrees. When you let bullying, when you let discrimination, and that's all part of what's going on right now. When you let belittlement slide, you literally become accomplice. You become accomplice because it's like, it's the norm. It's okay. It's cool. Yeah, I just got mistreated. It's fine. So then what just happened, not only are you accomplice, but at the same time, it shows that the aggressor, that you could keep doing it.
He's right. Yeah, that means he's right. He could keep doing it.
You could keep doing it. You have the authority, which you don't. They need to learn to do a better job, because, Mark, think about this, man. Think about, our grandma's past, but think about somebody's grandma going in there and getting that kind of treatment. People could make mistakes. It could have been a million situations other than theft. So you don't treat it as theft. You find out. You assess the situation. What's going on? Print the receipt. Oh, you know what? Yes, he put the wrong code, or there might have been a million reasons. Yeah,
that guy has no business being working there. He needs to go, I don't know, be a security guard, needs to go be a bouncer or something. So, go do something that involves your shitty personality and your shitty behavior, not customer service.
Evil. I said to the fam, I said, listen, and I'm gonna say to everybody hearing you think evil ever takes a break? Evil is working around the clock. I mean, 24 hours a day they're working. And you know why evil is prevailing? Because good is not showing itself. We're not putting a speed bump in the road of evil. So when you're gonna act a certain way and treat somebody with evil intentions, there needs to be a speed bump. And that speed bump is what I'm doing right now.
Let me see if I have this book here. There's a book that I read. I don't know where I put it, but there's a book that I read called...
Let me look for it for you here.
Yeah, look for it. Yeah. There's a book that I read. It's called The 4 Agreements. I forgot which chapter. It explains to you that do not take anything personal. When you're driving down the road, as an example, somebody cuts you off. That person comes next to you. F you! Blah, 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 blah. That has nothing to do with you.
Completely.
That has nothing to do with you.
Right.
You see this guy?
Right.
This guy, whatever he's going through, has nothing to do with you.
Correct.
Yes, a lot of times, some people, it could be something going on. Right. But most of the time, when you see somebody act up like that, has nothing to do with you.
Absolutely.
It has to do with something going on in their life. Either his wife left him.
Right.
Either he's sick and tired of that 9-hour job.
Right.
Either his car got repossessed. There's a million things that can, or it could be a pile of things.
Right.
That he decided to take it out on you.
Correct.
But has nothing to do with you. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because remember that. Continue what you're doing with the company, but don't take it personal, because once you realize it's not personal, you can be free of anger inside.
Well said. I mean, I couldn't have said it better. That's 1,000%. And I am with you on this. And I'm actually, the sole purpose of me escalating it is because to avoid it in the future.
That needs to happen. That needs to happen.
You let this go today, it becomes worse tomorrow. And
no,
it's
but
gonna
not
get
only
worse.
that, this guy doesn't need, he
cannot be in that
doesn't need
position
to be in customer service, period.
Correct.
Period.
Right?
Like I said, go be a bouncer, Perfect. He
Right.
could be yelling at people at the club, you know,
Right. That are
people
drunk or- right,
drunk and being an asshole. Go yell at people,
Right.
but you cannot be yelling at people and accusing people of stealing
Right.
or doing crazy behaviors like that. Because guess what?
Right.
He's gonna cost the company money.
It will. I've never written a review in my life for nobody. Like if
Yeah,
I
but
go,
someday
if you
then,
go to a
yeah.
restaurant, the food ain't good, you leave. That's it. You don't go there no more, right? But me, after this situation, I had to do some research in, Yelp and Google reviews because I wanted this thing to be 100%. I want people to know not to go there, and this is the kind of energy you're getting from people there. Because remember, he's one employee, right? But he represents the whole team, right?
But not only that, he's a assistant. What is it? He's assistant manager.
He's a shift leader, like a shift lead. Like a lead, which is
Yeah,
still,
he's a guy. Soon they're gonna promote to be an assistant
Right.
manager, then to be a
Right.
manager. You know, he's going up the ladder. So
Right.
that guy does not need to be in
No.
customer service.
After this, he'll go down the ladder. But there you go,
Yeah.
man. That's the story, man. But guess what? Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed Thanksgiving. We have a lot to be thankful for. And one thing I say, guys, is every day should be Thanksgiving. Every day should be Thanksgiving. Not just one day where you get your family together and enjoy a good time. Do it every day. Just make the time, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree, dude.
But
it was good time. It was good time. I had a good time too, man. And
Off the
Yeah, the
air, I'll
food
let
was
you know.
damn
By the way, Mark, off the air, I'll let you know, man. This is chapter 1 of the story.
Yeah.
I'll let you know what's going on, man. When the news comes in, I'll let you know. But
yeah, and then maybe we'll do more videos about it, as the thing develops.
Who decide? Anyways,
But anyways, that's the story for you guys.
True
Thanks for
story.
watching. True story. True Hollywood story. Leave us some comments, guys. Subscribe, share, thumbs up, and we see you next time.
we love you guys.
Peace.